Hi, everybody. Welcome back to today's episode of Blockchain and Crypto Today with your host, Kyle Ellicott. By the way, make sure you check us out on Clubhouse later today at noon Pacific. I'll be on with a ton of great guests from around the industry to break down today's topics and a lot more of what's all happening in this industry. So join me on Clubhouse later today. Also, make sure to check out LATOKEN.com, and a big thank you to the LATOKEN team along with Hasmic and Maria for making today's episode possible. And join us on VCTV in a little bit as we bring investors from around the world to break down these topics and more. But let's go ahead and get into it. All right. So what's happened in the industry in the last 24 hours? Well, a lot. DeFi, in terms of TVL or total value locked, is actually reaching almost again near all-time highs. We're just under $44.5 billion at all-time high, just over $45.5 billion as well. So we're getting close again to all-time highs in the DeFi market as well. Wyoming, the state of Wyoming's DAO law passes the state Senate in a 28-2 vote. The upper chamber of Wyoming's legislature has passed a bill that, if approved in its final stages, would clear the way for decentralized autonomous organizations, or again, DAO, to be incorporated under state law. Big, huge improvements as well for not just the state, but the industry. Next up, Latin America's first Bitcoin ETF receives approval in Brazil. The Bitcoin ETF was launched by QR Asset Management, as expected to be listed on Brazil's main stock exchange, B3, by June of this year. Manchester City has partnered with fan engagement platform Sorus.com to launch the City, SITY, fan token on the Chili's blockchain. The major English football club is the latest of many sports teams that are starting to enter into this market, launching their own blockchain-based token to power for new tools for digital fan engagement as well. This particular City token will have the option for fans to have VIP rewards, club promotions, games, augmented reality or AR-enabled features, polls, and much, much more. Robinhood just can't get enough of the crypto markets, and their CEO recently was quoted saying that the online brokerage company is looking at crypto wallet features to be integrated as fast as possible. Bank of Thailand, or BOT, plans to regulate asset-backed stablecoins this year here in 2021. This week, the institution had warned citizens that the THT pegged stablecoin issued by the South Korea firm Terra has no legal issuance or protection and violates the country's Currency Act. Kevin Wield, a Facebook executive and leader of Demi, formerly known as Libra and formerly known as Facebook Coin, the company's biggest currency and digital currency initiative, has announced his departure for the company, another major setback for the project as a whole. Morgan Stanley's rumored interest in BitHub shows its continued interest in the institutional interest in general around Korea's digital asset infrastructure and the ecosystem as well. Last but not least, Rari Capital has launched Fuse, an open interest protocol that supports any asset and personalized lending pools. Fuse will allow users to create a pool, selecting their own assets, interest rate curves, and oracles. Any user can then enter and exit the pools trustlessly without consulting a DAO, or again, a decentralized autonomous organization. With that, that's a quick rundown. I know we didn't have much on NFTs today. We've been talking so much about non-fungible tokens this week, but it's okay. I'm sure much more will come next week. With that being said, I'm your host, Kyle Ellicott. Find me on Twitter for all of today's headlines and much, much more. Also, join us on Clubhouse here in just a few hours at noon Pacific to break down this and the entire industry with experts from around the world. And we'll see you here in just a moment on VCTV. Everyone have a great day.